Guys, this is what's going on. This is the child sex trafficking in America. This is how bad it is in America. And while we're all out there distracted by Black Lives Matter and Antifa, this is going on in America. And we're distracted for a reason. This is a democratic distraction. And you know what the reason is they don't want this getting out because it ruins it all for them. Because they're all involved. I don't care what anybody says, they're all involved. And it's not going to get better unless we as the American people stand up and fight back against this crap, demand something done about it, instead of being distracted all the time by other things. Why do you think they every time this comes up in the news, they distract you with something else? Mainstream media don't play nothing about it anymore. Fox did, but that's the only one. And One American News, and there's a couple other ones, Right Side Broadcasting, they do. But these major mainstream medias, they don't have nothing to do with this article. They stay away from it. They're all in it together, folks. You know it. I know. Everybody knows it.
Child trafficking in the United States, where does it happen? While the problem exists almost everywhere on Earth, there are some alarming statistics for child trafficking in the United States. Every year, over 17,000 children are taken in the U.S. and sold into trafficking. 46 children are taken every single day from our own backyard. Some abduction cases might fit the profile of back alley drifters, but most traffickers appear as personable and friendly strangers. Traffickers are able to operate effectively without being detected because they look just like normal citizens. They dress like us, look like us, and shop at the same stores we do. This allows them to gain children's trust and comfort. Even in public places, traffickers can prey on children who stray from their families or look lost. Before anyone realizes what's happened, the child can already be in a car on the way out of town. Soon after, the child can be on the way out of the country. You truly cannot judge a book by its cover. The misconceptions of child trafficking in the United States. Misconceptions about the child trafficking industry and its operatives are one of the greatest struggles in combating this atrocity. Many believe that child trafficking victims are runaways who abandon their lives, or troubled teens that are easily manipulated. The truth is far more dangerous. Abductions and trafficking happens in suburban neighborhoods, in local businesses, and in busy airports. Trafficking rings have been found operating in churches, business buildings, and private homes, with the families and individuals around them completely unaware. Human trafficking pollutes our communities more than we realize. Many traffickers typically participate in illegal activities beyond selling children into slavery. When traffickers enter a community, they bring drugs, weapons, corruption, and violence with them. All of these things place the community's youths at a greater risk of being wrapped up in illegal activities or worse, being sold into slavery. If our youth are at risk, our future is at risk. Nobody wants to confront the idea that something as horrible as child trafficking is taking place in their backyard. But the first and most important step in solving any problem is recognizing that the problem is real. We also need to understand that we have the power to do something about it. Once we recognize child trafficking in the United States as the real and current issue that it is, we can begin to find real solutions that will bring these children home, keep more children from being taken. Slavery. When traffickers enter a community, taken, and eventually home, keep more children from being taken, and eventually erase child trafficking altogether. Mailing address.
And this is getting old. It's disgusting. This really needs to be ended. Sorry. This, when I was a kid growing up, you didn't have, I mean, it was going on then. Don't get me wrong. But in the community I grew up in, it was safe. You could let your kids out to play. I was out from daylight to dark when I was a kid. But nowadays, you can't let your kids outside unless you're outside with them. They can't go experience childhood like we did. We played in the woods. We did whatever we wanted, basically. But these kids today, you can't allow them to do that. It's just too damn dangerous. Well, while we're all sitting back here distracted by whatever's in the news, mainstream media, and the Black Lives Matter and Antifa and all that bullshit, we're all distracted while this is going on. It's still going on. Black Lives Matter ain't going to stop it because they're involved in it. Some of their people are sex traffickers. I don't know how many, but I know one of the original founders is, and the other two women, they're just Marxist wannabes. But yeah, we got to do something, guys. We can't sit back and allow our government to ignore this. They need to take a stand against it, fight against it, and use all the resources they have to combat this child sex slavery and adult trafficking. It's bullcrap. Why are they letting this happen? Well, I know why the Democrats are. Them and Hollywood are like best buds. I don't know. I think they're all in it. Just ask Keanu Reeves. He'll tell you. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. If you don't mind, please like, share, and subscribe. And until the next time, we'll see you later, and God bless.